I'm just thrilled to have you with me today. And again, my name is Karen, and I've been teaching yoga at RHI for a while now, and actually worked at RHI for 15 years before moving into a wellness instructor position. But again, I'm thrilled to have you with me. Just a few ground rules that I like to say in any of my classes is that there's no right or wrong way in yoga. Just listen to your body, do your practice, do what's safe for you, and especially with me not being right next to you. So just listen to your body. I always offer modifications. And again, we're going to have a wonderful practice. We usually start with the breath, and then we move into some stretching and postures, and then ultimately into final relaxation. So just so that you know that it's predictable, that we'll do kind of the same thing every time. And then what else? Again, we'll work on balance, flexibility, strength, and then really toward the end, after final relaxation, I really like your input. So feel free to share with me. This is all open and hopefully be a really wonderful practice for you. And we'll transition into some different movements. So we'll start on our spine, and then we'll go into probably a seated posture. So it will probably be from spine to seated posture, back to spine. So I think today we're probably not going to do a whole lot of standing postures. We'll just kind of work our way into that. But hopefully the whole idea is to produce peace and calm. So just so that you have an idea of where we're going. So if you have your blanket, if you have a mat or a blanket underneath you, fabulous. So we'll start on the ground, on the earth, and we're going to bend both knees. We're going to take our spine down to the earth. Now, you can either do it a couple ways. So listen to your body and do what's safe for you. So arms are extended out. And please use your hands to bring yourself down to the earth. Otherwise, you're going to use your abs. So whatever feels good for you. And you're going to come back down all the way to your back on the earth. And as we start, your palms are open to the side. Maybe your eyes are closed. And I'm just going to work through a little bit of breath work, but you're just feeling the earth beneath you, just starting to melt into the earth and starting to transition from your morning, maybe thinking about what you're going to do this afternoon, transitioning to this moment in time. And sometimes it just takes time to get there. So be kind to yourself. In yoga, we call the monkey mind. We're back on our spine, okay? Starting with the breath. Your hands are gently open to your side. Your eyes are closed if that feels nice for you. Your legs are extended out on the earth. And again, we're transitioning to this moment. And in yoga, we tend to call it the monkey mind. So it's that monkey mind that starts to wander. But in yoga, no judgment. Bring it back to this moment in time. And the way that we do that is through the breath. The breath is a beautiful thing. So I invite you to put one hand and bring one hand to the lower belly. and one hand on your chest. And this is called the belly breath, or the equal belly breath. But as we inhale through your nose, and easy, the belly rises. And on the exhale, as the air leaves your nose, the belly falls or softens. Just easy does it, nothing pushed. Nice inhale through your nose. And the belly rises. And on the exhale, the belly falls. Now just continue this nice gentle rise and fall of the belly. And as we bring in oxygenated breath through the nose, just visualizing that going through every part of your body, every cell. And as we breathe from our lower belly, we initiate the rest and digest mode. So guess what? That's the peace and calm. That's what we're searching for, right? So continue to take a nice breath through your nose. Belly rises. And on the exhale, your belly falls. And what's also awesome about this breath, and breath in general, is it brings you to this moment. You're living in this moment, not thinking about the future, not thinking about the past, and just living in this moment. Another thing is when we talk about stress and tension, when we initiate this kind of breath from the belly, it initiates the parasympathetic nervous system. So again, that's the calm and peace. Whereas when there's stress, we tend and tension, we tend to breathe more shallow from the upper part of our chest. So again, this is a journey. Again, nothing's right or wrong. If you inhale when I say exhale, the main things that you're breathing. And then just ultimately being aware that the breath initiates from that lower belly, hence the belly breath. So just continue to take a few more rounds of breath. Maybe even thinking when the belly rises, bringing in peace and calm, gratitude, compassion. And on the exhale, as the air just gently leaves your nose, maybe getting rid of any tension, fear, maybe that's part of it, or just what no longer serves you. Maybe even starting to feel your body relax just a little bit more. And when you're out and about, you might feel a little tense. Again, just being aware. You certainly can put one hand on your lower belly and just start to become aware of your breath. So this is a wonderful tool to use. Just a gentle rise and fall, feeling your hand go up and your hand just soften on the exhale. Just feeling the earth support you, beneath you. Again, if the mind just wanders, that monkey mind, just without judgment, bringing it back to this moment. A couple more rounds of breath. In through the nose and out through the nose. Now I invite you to bend both of your knees, still lying on your spine. Your feet are flat on the earth and your feet are about shoulder distance apart. Your palms are flat now, lying right next to you. Gaze is to the ceiling if you'd like to open your eyes, if that feels nice. You're feeling connected to the earth. Now, we're going to inhale, and both of our arms, we're going to reach them toward the ceiling, fingertips apart. And we're going to reach toward the ceiling, reaching out of your deltoids and bringing them slowly on that inhale all the way down to the earth. Just really taking your time, opening up your heart. And once you reach the earth, taking a nice round of breath, in breath, and out breath. Now on the inhale, big inhale, and on the exhale, reaching out through your deltoids, fingers apart, and really reaching as if you're going through deep, deep water. So you're really going slowly, you're exhaling, you're feeling connected to the earth, and starting to really open it up, both shoulders. And once you reach the earth, make sure that you feel nice and grounded through both feet. Your back is really secure. Maybe you're even holding in your abs so you feel that nice connection to the earth. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Fingers apart again, reaching through that deep water. Feeling the heart start to open just a little bit, because when we're stressed and tense, our heart, our chest just seems to contract. So that's what we're doing in yoga. And exhale, reaching, reaching, reaching for the ceiling, reaching all the way down, and breathe. As we hear that gentle rain. Maybe where you are too. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do bridge pose. And what bridge pose is, you're going to press into both palms, press into your feet, and you're going to lift your spine. It's going to be a small movement, gazes to the ceiling. And you're just going to press and just lift your spine toward the ceiling. And remember, we're just warming up, so just listen to your body. Again, the gaze is to your ceiling. You're feeling nice and stretched through your vertebrae. You're pressing it both palms, both feet. And on the exhale, just taking it down one vertebra at a time. Now I'm going to walk you through it, and I'm going to watch you. Again, pressing into your palms and your feet. Let's inhale your spine all the way up. Maybe making the movement a little bit bigger if you can. Again, listening to your range of motion. And on the exhale, bringing your spine back down to the earth. Okay, so we're going to combine now both of those movements. Now, if indeed the two together are more than you want to do at this point, listen to your body. Maybe just do your arms or do your spine, whatever works for you. So we're going to inhale and we're going to lift both arms up. This is called moving bridge. And we're going to lift our spine up to the ceiling as well, or toward the ceiling. So again, we're opening up our heart, and we're working every vertebra in our spine. And when you're ready, exhale, bringing everything back down, taking your time, using your whole breath, and exhaling, bringing your spine down, and your palms to your side. Beautiful, everyone. Let's try that one more time. Pressing into your feet, your palms, as you reach then up toward the ceiling, your spine, your arms now reaching overhead, opening up your heart, and on your exhale, coming back down to the earth once more, taking your time, using that whole breath. Nice, everyone. Now we're going to transition, and take your time as we transition. Bring both knees. I invite you to bring both knees in towards your chest. Maybe just wrap your hands around them if that's okay. And maybe just rock side to side. That feels okay on your lower back. Again, listening to what your needs are. And rolling gently to one side. Just staying there for a moment. So you roll gently to one side. And when you're ready, press into one palm and come up to a comfortable seated place. Nice. Now, if you have a blanket, something to put underneath your sit bones, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. Or a towel. If you want to go get one, I'll give you a couple minutes to do that. Everybody good? Okay. So, and what that does for you, why that is a benefit, is that it brings your hips forward. It really does bring your hips forward, takes pressure off your lower back too. Okay? So, I'm going to wait a second until we get set up here, but we're going to do some stretching in our seated postures. You good? Everybody good? So let's talk about this position for a minute. It looks like, well, you're just sitting there, but really a lot is going on. Nice, everyone. But a lot is going on. So I like to say you're zipping through the pelvic floor, so you're feeling grounded, okay? So you're feeling the earth beneath you, or you feel a blanket beneath you, behind your sit bones, okay? And your shoulders are not to your ears. They're relaxed down your back. And we're gonna move to our shoulders here in a minute, but just trying to relax and use our core. Your core is so important in balance, okay? So this is what we tend to do, right? In front of the computer. Yeah, I'm one of those too. But what this, yeah, Judy's saying yes.
Yeah.
So what this posture and a lot of yoga postures teach us is to open up this. Instead of here, we're here with our shoulders down. So we're really using our core. So we're going to talk about that as we go along. But you all look really, really nice. You really do. Holding in your abs tight. Again, that helps with balance, helps with core strength. We're going to take a big inhale. We call this circle of joy. Arms come up to the ceiling and exhale to heart center. Eyes can be closed just for a moment if you wish. And I'll say periodically throughout the practice, check in. How does that feel? How do those postures feel in your body? Because awareness, once you're aware, that's the key. So, how does it feel? Nice, everyone. Right, so let's start to warm up. And we're going to start warming up our torso, our neck, our shoulders. Hands can just rest gently on both knees. And we're gonna like pretend we're in a jar, okay? So our shoulders are come forward and back. And it's as if our shoulders are just moving in that jar. And we're hitting every part of that jar. Nice. And you're gonna kind of lead with your chest. And then, yes, there's no wrong or right way. You're just stretching, you're breathing. And if it feels good to open your eyes or close your eyes, you just be the key to determining that. But sometimes when you close your eyes, in some movements, you can get dizzy. So if you should get dizzy, make sure your eyes stay open and you just focus. Oh, that's so nice. And when you're ready, come back to neutral spine. So neutral spine is when you're neutral, so you're not going any specific direction. And Judy is liking that. I love it. So we went one side. So every time you go one way, you're going to go the other way. So here we go. Let's take our chest forward and we're going to go to the left. And again, whatever direction you went before, just go the opposite. It's all good. You might be even making those circles a little bit bigger. Again, just listening to your practice. And inhale. And exhale. In breath. And exhale. A couple more, just at your pace. Ah, nice. And when you've done a couple more, come back to neutral spine. How we doing? Good? All right. Let's do some side stretching. So I invite you to bring your left hand out to the side. Again, sitting up nice and tall. Ooh, nice. Bring your left hand out. Inhale that right arm up to the ceiling. Take a look at that hand if that feels okay on your neck. And you're going to reach up and then you're going to bend over toward that extended hand. And the whole idea behind this posture is to, again, not contract. Is to open that up and feel that wonderful stretch from your right hand all the way down your whole right side. And we're breathing. In breath, and out breath. And if your neck is saying, I'm not going to look up at that hand all the time, feel free to look down at the earth. Either way is wonderful. In breath, and out breath. And inhale, and exhale all the way down. Now, bring out that right hand on your fingertips. Exhale that left arm up, and again, reach it up and over toward that right hand that's extended. Just, oh, that feels nice. That's a wonderful stretch. This time all the way down that left hand and left arm. In breath, looks all open and nice. Breathing in breath and out breath. Inhale and exhale all the way down. So let's walk out. So you're still sitting up nice and tall, but we're going to just hinge forward just a little bit. And on your fingertips, we're going to just walk out in front of us. So it's kind of like a little forward fold, but only we're seated. Now keep grounded so your sit bones are still planted into the earth and you're feeling this nice stretch. And then when you reach out far enough that it feels good, just soften your neck so it's in line with both shoulders. Your gaze is to the earth. And you're feeling that stretch, probably in both armpits, maybe both deltoids all the way down both arms. And it feels pretty nice. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, what you're going to do is just walk over to the right side. So your fingertips are just kind of doing a little walking over to that right side. Yes. Gaze is down to the earth still, and you might feel a difference in your stretch. Maybe more toward the left armpit. And you're breathing. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. So walk again toward the middle to neutral spine. And then, of course, we're going to take it to the left side. So walk it out gently. Listen to your body. This time, probably feeling it where? More on that right side. Feeling that great stretch. And again, your fingertips are on the earth. Now we're going to walk forward again once more. And this time we're going to round our spine and bring our fingertips just toward our body, and then stack one vertebra at a time as our neck and our head come up. Nice. Okay, we're going to work on those necks too. For now, let's do a little bit of twisting. So twisting in yoga is awesome because what it does for you is it helps with digestion. So we all like good digestion, right? So it helps to twist your ascending and descending colon. So what we're going to do is we're going to inhale both arms up. Now, bring your left hand to your right knee, and your right hand comes behind you like a kickstand, if that makes sense, like a kickstand on a bicycle. So we're twisting, and the crown of your head is kind of like going toward the ceiling. So you don't want your neck too high, but you want it level. So as we inhale, you lengthen through the spine. And on the exhale, we're going to look over that shoulder if we can, over that right shoulder. And again, most of that twist comes from your chest area. So hopefully not your neck. We want to keep that neck nice and safe. So once again, let's inhale, lengthen through the spine. And exhale over that right shoulder. Feeling all that twisting going on. It should feel nice. And come back to neutral spine. Once more, inhale, lengthen through that spine. And a big exhale, looking over that right shoulder. Then breathe. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. And then come back to neutral spine. So that feels really nice through here. Hopefully it feels great. Does it feel good? Let's inhale both arms up. This time, right hand comes to left knee. Left hand is your kickstand. And again, torso nice and tall. Crown to the ceiling. As we inhale, lengthen through the spine. And looking over that shoulder, with that shoulder turn. And once more, lengthen through the spine, crown to the ceiling. And looking over that left shoulder this time. And how about one more? Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, looking over that shoulder, feeling that breath, maybe even visualizing that breath in the abdominal area as you're twisting, and exhale, bring it, come back to neutral spine. All right, so we're working our way down. We're gonna work on our neck because we hold so much tension, right? when we're, again, in front of our computers and just in general, we hold so much tension in our shoulders, our necks. So let's inhale, everyone, through our nose, and exhale, chin to chest, relaxing our shoulders, and this time, right ear to right shoulder. Okay, but again, sitting up nice and tall if you can. Right ear to right shoulder. Now, just tuning in to what feels good for you. So maybe it might be just small, minute movements. So we're going to just pulse. Gentle, gentle pulses, feeling that gentle stretch down that left side of your neck. Maybe even visualizing some tension. Just moving down. And when you kind of hit that sticky point, let's just hold it and breathe into that area. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Yeah, stay on that same side. As we inhale, we're going to bring your nose to the ceiling and exhale your nose down to the earth. So again, the movements are small. We're just warming up. Keep our neck safe. Inhale and exhale. And in breath and out breath. How about one more? Inhale and exhale and come back to neutral spine. Yeah, nice. Now we're going to do that once more. Inhale and chin to chest. And relaxing those shoulders, this time left ear to left shoulder. And just a nice gentle pulse. And just feeling that stretch down that right side, holding your abs tight. If you'd like to, I forgot to say on the other side, feel free to bring your right hand out to the side if you'd like a little bit more stretch. Just hold it and breathe. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. Now you can either stay here, or if you want a little bit more range of motion, inhale, nose to ceiling, and exhale down to the earth. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up. Eyes can be open or closed, whatever feels nice for you. Inhale up, and exhale closed. One more. In breath and exhale, and come back to neutral spine. So just warming up everything, stretching out. Let's work our way to our shoulders and our arms. So what we tend to do is when we get stressed again, shoulders come to ears. So this is really good about just bringing our shoulders down our back. And it just takes time. It just takes time, awareness. So I think this posture really does a nice job of working on that. So let's inhale, shoulders to ears, and you're going to squeeze. So you're going to provide some tension all the way from your shoulders down to your fingertips. And on the exhale, you're going to just So you're going to exhale and just let them drop. That's exactly right. So let's inhale up, squeeze, 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 and exhale, let them go. Inhale up, squeeze from your shoulder blades all the way down to your fingertips, and exhale. This time, let's do it. One more time, inhale up, and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades together down your back, and then release it. So it's kind of like three steps. So inhale up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, exhale down. How are we doing? Feeling good, everybody? Mm-hmm. Inhale up, squeeze those shoulder blades together, and release release them down your back. Let's do that one more time. Inhale up, squeeze shoulder blades together, and exhale back down. Now just stretch, do what feels good to you. Sometimes as we stretch, it's like one movement feels really good to you. So just either forward or back. So feeling pretty good. Let's take a big inhale, really stretch. Circle of joy, and exhale to heart center. Nice breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Hands come to heart center. And exhale. Let's talk about cleansing breath for a moment, because some postures just kind of present to a cleansing breath. The equal belly breath, it's a belly breath, right? We initiate it from the belly. And that calms, that brings calm and peace. Whereas a cleansing breath tends to get rid of toxins and also energizes you a little bit. So let's do a cleansing breath. The difference is, instead of on the exhale coming out your nose, you actually open your mouth and you sigh out. So it sounds like, and it feels pretty good. So let's do that together. Inhale all the way up. And on the exhale, open your mouth and how do you do? Feel good? Let's do that one more time. Big stretch. And on the exhale, open your mouth and nice, everyone. I thought that I would add a little, I don't know if anybody has done own circles before, but it's a little chant that we do in yoga, and it helps calm and focus the mind. And it's pretty easy. We'll do it together, but it helps. The whole idea is to present calm and peace and bring harmony as one together. So we'll work together, and I'll show you. It's short and sweet, and then we'll transition and do some postures on our knees, tabletop. So inhale once more, all the way up, and on the exhale, you're going to say ah, and we'll do it all together. If you want to put on your audio, if not, we're all good. We'll do ah, and our arms come to heart center. Okay, and we'll put it all together. The next time we're going to do O. So here we go. Big inhale. Here we go. Inhale. This time it's like M's all together. Now we'll put the three sounds together. Here we go. Ah, O, and M. Ah, O, M. Very nice, very nice. I just thought that would be nice to throw in. So I invite you to, if you have a blanket beneath you, bring it out to the side, and we're going to transition to all fours. Now, if your knees say, oh, I need a little bit more, bring that blanket and put it underneath your knees. Feel free to do that, okay? And if this isn't a good posture and it doesn't feel right for you, we can certainly stay in a seated place. How does that work, everyone?
Good.
Okay, awesome. So let's talk about this posture for a moment. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. So we call it tabletop. So, and I know that you've done this before, but a nice little gentle bend in your elbows. I tend to want to lock them out, but just a nice gentle reminder, just keep those elbows safe. So let's go into cat and cow. So cat, so on the inhale, we're going to round our spine up toward the ceiling, gaze into your belly, okay? So you're feeling your abs are nice and tight, just articulating through your spine. And on the exhale, chest to mat, squeeze those shoulder blades together and gaze to ceiling. That feels good on your neck. Just taking your time. How's that feel? And inhale, round your spine, knees to belly. Belly comes to earth, squeeze your shoulder blades together and gaze to ceiling. And I'm going to watch you round your spine, gaze to belly. Oh, really nice. Belly to earth, squeeze your shoulder blades together and gentle gaze to ceiling. So we're just really articulating through your spine, feeling all that wonderful stretch. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, belly to earth, and gaze to ceiling. Let's try a couple on our own. I'll walk you through it. Round your spine. Gaze to belly. And squeeze those shoulder blades together and gaze to ceiling. And when you're ready, one more big inhale, rounding your spine. Maybe holding it there for a second or two if that feels nice. And squeeze those shoulder blades together and gentle gaze to ceiling. Nice, everyone. Come back to neutral spine. Now, we're going to open up your shoulders a little bit more, and I know that, again, we hold a lot of our tension there, and feel free to modify as needed. So we're going to start with that left hand in front of you, or you can use that right hand, whatever works for you. So left hand in front of you, and we're going to sweep that right arm all the way up to the ceiling. We're going to take a look at that hand, if that feels okay on your neck. And then we're going to thread, so it's called thread. So we're going to bring it down, bring that right arm behind that left, and you can either choose to just open up that right arm this way, or your knees can come back over your hips. So what the whole idea is you're really opening up that right side. How's it working, everybody? Left hand or whatever, right hand in front of you, whatever works, sweep the opposite hand all the way up. You're going to take the hand that's up toward the ceiling behind your other hand, and it's going to be long. Your other arm is going to be extended out, and it's that right shoulder that's going to open up. So it's like you're threading that needle. And we're just holding it there if it feels okay. It's a nice stretch. It's opening up that whole right shoulder. And we're breathing in breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. Now, on the next inhale, sweep that arm all the way back up to the ceiling. Take a look at it. Feel that opening on the right side and bring that right hand down. Now, I invite you to bring that right hand in front of your gaze. So we're still in tabletop. And sweep that left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Taking a look at it. And we're going to do the same thing. Exhale that left hand behind the right. So that left hand is long, that right hand is long in front, right? And your knees are over your hips, so that feels okay. And you're opening up that left side. Nice. Let me see. Finding your breath. In breath and out breath. And in breath and out breath. One more round and out breath. And when you're ready, sweep that left arm all the way up, feeling that left side start to open, and bring it down once more. So, hopefully you're starting to feel a little bit more open through the chest and shoulders and neck, and that's a good thing. So we're going to do a fun kind of thing. It's called lion's breath, and I don't know if you've done this before, but again, our face, we hold a lot of stress on our jaw and our tongue, and lion's breath, I'll demonstrate, is just really fun, but it really relaxes your face muscles. So as we inhale through your nose, and you just kind of like a lion. Ah! So you really stick your tongue out, you kind of make a funny face, but it really relaxes your face. So, you ready to try? Here we go. Inhale, open your mouth, stick out your tongue. Ah! Oh, you guys are good. That's really good. Let's do that again. Inhale. Stick out your tongue and ah! And you can shake your head while you're at it if you wish. How about one more? In breath. Stick out your tongue and ah! Get rid of all that tension too, right? All right, wonderful. All right, so we're back up on all fours, and we're continuing. Now, I'm going to show you some modifications, but we're going to do a little bit of arm work. So we're going to do a little bit of plank, and we'll do it in a modified way, of course. Anytime you want to, I invite you to come back to child's pose. We call it actually relaxation pose. So I'm going to demonstrate that just to make sure that you know anytime you want to, you can come to this posture. So in relaxation pose, our arms just come out in front of us, forehead to earth, okay? And if the forehead just doesn't make it there, that's okay too, wherever that is. But our arms are extended, our knees are bent, and our knees are over our hips, and this feels really pretty nice. If your forehead can come down to the earth, this is good too. So I invite you to come back to this posture anytime that you want to and stay in it. So I invite you then to come back up into tabletop. So mini push-up, so it's kind of like a modified plank and a mini push-up. So we're going to walk our hands out just a little bit so they're in front of us, and bring our shoulders over our wrists. So do you feel that weight over your shoulders? Okay, so you're in a modified plank. Now, maybe you're saying, this is good, I'm going to stay right here. If you need a little bit more though, or want a little bit more, we're going to exhale into a little mini push-up and come back up. And exhale down and inhale up. So stay here. This is good because there's weight over your shoulders. That's a beautiful thing. Or exhale down and inhale up. Nice. Now, arms come out in front. We're going to go into relaxation pose. Arms are extended in front, forehead down to earth. If that feels good. Now, in relaxation pose, your forehead is down to the earth, but feel free to maybe just roll it side to side if that feels okay on your neck. Otherwise, Anytime your forehead is engaged into the earth, guess what? It relaxes you. It relaxes the nervous system. So that's a beautiful thing. And child's pose is a wonderful posture for, we call it just the most restorative posture that there is. So let's find our breath. In breath and out breath. And in breath and out breath. Now, I invite you to either stay in this posture or come back up into tabletop, whatever works for you. Again, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to do that sequence one more time. So walk your hands out, just maybe about 6 inches, a little bit, and exhale your shoulders over your wrists. So again, your arms are engaged, you're feeling strong, so either choose to stay here, or when you're ready, just a mini push-up. Exhale down just a little bit, and inhale up. Exhale down, and inhale up. And exhale down, and inhale up. Arms come up and out in front of you and back into child's pose. Feeling those arms working, forehead to earth. Finding your breath. In breath and out breath. And in breath and out breath. Nice, everyone. In breath and out breath. And on the next inhale, come back up to tabletop. Now, we're going to then transition back into a seated place. So you can get there a couple ways. You can walk your hands to the side and then just come to a seated place. You find what works safely for you. If you, again, have a towel or a blanket, put those underneath your sit bone. Sitting up nice and tall. This is a great one for your inside thighs. So this is called butterfly. I invite you to bring the heels of your feet together. Okay, so working your inside thighs, your hamstrings. Again, feeling very grounded. And if that bothers your knees, feel free just to bring your feet out just a little bit further in front of you. So elbows come in, everyone, and we're going to just hinge from our hips. It doesn't matter how far we get down there. The main thing is we're just feeling this nice stretch. So we're going to hinge from our hips, and we're going to just, with a long torso, gazes to the earth, and we're going to just take it forward. You should start feeling it maybe in your inside thighs. And when your body says, okay, I feel that nice gentle stretch, just stay there. In breath and out breath. And in breath and out breath. So on the in breath, the inhale, let's lengthen through the torso. And on the exhale, maybe just soften just a little bit further if that feels okay. Let's inhale. Nice. And soften. Exhale. Feeling grounded into the earth. Feeling those inside thighs work, hamstrings. How about one more? In breath. And out breath. And come back to neutral spine. Bring those knees together. We're going to do a nice little counter pose, and we're just going to round our spine over our knees. feeling that nice round to the spine. Good breath. Is that a good stretch for you? Yes. All right, so if the blankets are underneath you, let's pull those out. Come up to, I invite you to come up to the top of your mat. So we're going to take it down, back down on our spine. We're going to do a twist posture and then go into final relaxation. So here we go. Now, if your backs are saying, they're talking to you, please use your hands to help yourself back down to the earth. If you want to use those abs, arms extended out, and just little by little breathing, you're going to take yourself all the way down using your abs and breathing. And maybe just, again, listen to your body, to your practice. Very nice. All right. So we're back down to the earth. We're going to do a nice gentle twist. Arms are extended to the side, kind of like a T, if you will. Knees are bent. And we're going to kind of lift our right hip, our right side, and lift both hips to the right. So it just gives us a little bit of room. And then let both knees just fall gently to the left side. Gaze can be to your right hand. So you're kind of twisting like a washcloth, if you will. So feeling that all the way down that right side. And we're finding our breath. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. And again, this is so good for your body. In breath and out breath. Great for digestion. Just feeling the softening, feeling that nice gentle stretch. And when you're ready, come back to neutral spine. Bring both knees back to neutral spine. Kind of get situated. And then bring both hips to the left side and let them fall gently to the right. Gaze can be to your left hand this time. Feeling that wonderful stretch all the way up and down that left side. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Just feeling that softening in your body. In breath. And out breath. One more breath. And then come back to neutral spine. Let's now extend both legs. And this is called, we'll end before final relaxation with a great stretch called banana pose. We're going to walk both feet to the corner of the right side of your mat. So just walk your feet gently to the right side of your mat. So you're still down on your spine. Okay? Your legs are extended long. And you're walking your feet over all the way to the right corner of your mat. Then your arms, inhale your arms overhead. And you're going to kind of just walk both hands over to that right side too. So you're feeling that wonderful stretch all the way up and down that left side. So it's kind of like a banana, right? So as we stretch, just breathing in breath and out breath. In breath and exhale. Inhale, just feeling the body start to soften, feeling that nice gentle stretch. And then just walk our feet back in the middle of your mat. Your hands are still overhead and they're just trying to make their way now toward the left side. So your feet are at the left corner of your mat. Your arms are stretched overhead to the left corner. So now you're feeling that all the way down that right side. Eyes can be closed if that feels nice. Otherwise, keep them open and let's just in breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. In breath and out breath. Just softening that whole right side. And I invite you to come back to neutral spine. Your legs are still extended, but in the center. Then bring your hands and your palms back by your side. So continue to lie flat. We'll go into 4 cleansing breaths and then final relaxation. If you would like to darken your room that you're practicing in for final relaxation, please do so right now. If you're fine where you are, then we'll continue. Fabulous. All right. I think we're all situated. So as you're lying flat on your spine, we'll go into 4 cleansing breaths. So I'll walk you through a couple rounds. So your hands are, start by your side. As we inhale, our arms come back overhead, and as we started. And then on the exhale, arms come down by your side, open your mouth, and so you sigh out. So let's do that once more. Inhale, big stretch overhead. And on your exhale, and how about 2 more on your own? I invite you. Beautiful. Now we're going to start final relaxation. I will take you through a guided color meditation. Feel free to bring your hands and open your palms at your side. Legs are extended nice and long. You're feeling your body just melt into the earth. Maybe just taking a moment to scan the body. Just kind of feeling what the practice has felt like in your bodies. Pick your favorite color or one that you find relaxing. And vividly imagine that color. Excuse me. Imagine the color as a vibrant ball of relaxing energy that rests in the center of your chest. Notice your arms resting by your side. And on your next inhale, gather the color. And as you exhale, send this colorful energy through both arms, letting the color move down through each finger to feel fully relaxed. Again, inhale to gather the color and exhale to send it down your arms. Allow your arms to melt into the earth. Notice your legs and maybe try and relax them just 5% more. And on your next inhale, gather the color. Exhale to send this colorful energy throughout your legs to each toe. Again, inhale to gather the color and exhale to send it down your legs. Allow them to feel heavy and relaxed. Begin to feel your chest gently rising and falling with your breath. On your next inhale, gather the color. And as you exhale, send it throughout your chest so that it radiates with this relaxing energy. Feel the sensation of color gently pulse within you in harmony with your breath. Begin to soften your face muscles and your tongue. And on your next inhale, gather the color. And as you exhale, send it up to your head, feeling the healing energy gently surround your brain. Again, inhale to gather the color, and exhale to send it throughout your head, allowing this healing energy to relax you from the inside out. Now notice your entire body resting here. Inhale deeply and exhale to send your relaxing color to flood the entire body. Release any remaining tension in the body and mind, and allow your body to melt into the earth. I invite you to bring some awareness back to your bodies. Take a deep breath. Bring some gentle movement to your fingertips and to your toes. And when you're ready, I invite you to bring your knees into your chest once more. Maybe rock side to side, massage that lower back just a little. Roll gently to one side. Just stay there for a moment. And when you're ready, press into your palm and come up to a comfortable seated place. The eyes are closed once you arrive. Hands heart center. Eyes are closed. If that feels nice, hands to heart center. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you take this sense of peace and calm that we created together this morning with you for the rest of your day. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you all for coming today.